Alright, so this is my Zera the Mant virtual deck. Somebody asked about if I had any tips on making a Zera the Mant deck, and I have a couple ideas, so I tested out some of the ideas and put together a deck. So of course, Zera the Mant, Manju 10,000 hands, and the Zera ritual, so that way you can summon Zera the Mant. So those three cards are basically necessary. Obviously, helps with the consistency. Then we got Dark Lord Zerato, just because he is a Zera. He's one of the different forms of Warrior Zera. Zera the Mant is also a form of Warrior Zera. Plus he's 8 stars. This deck is largely dark, so the possibility of summoning him and using him is likely, but I haven't summoned him myself. Typically I just discard him for the cost of certain cards effects. I originally had trade-in in here, but then I took out the trade-in and added more decisions. I actually added this one, which has been useful. Then of course we got Curse Enchanter. He has the ability to, well, the ritual monster you summon using him as one of the tributes gets the effect that, while face up on the field, negate the effect and effects of synchro monsters. So that's good against the Yang Zine, synchros, black rolls, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because they'll negate their effects, so you don't have to worry about synchros derping you, right? So that's a useful ability to give to your Zera the Mant. We got Presider. When you use him as material, he gives the monster the ability that when it destroys the monster of a battle, draw a card. So that's your little draw engine there. We got Demolisher. When he's used as ritual material, the ritual monster cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. So that's good against like number 1/1 big eyes, stuff like that. Monsters that would target and steal your monster. You don't want them to take your powerful Zera the Mant, so this is useful against that. Good against stuff like Wing Blast, Regeki Break, Inferno Break, you know, things to target, you know what I mean, cards to target compulse other monster effects. And of course this is the main MVP effect that you want to give Zera the Mant, which is the ability to prevent your opponent from special summoning as long as Zera the Mant's face up on the field. Tour Guide, since Releaser and Demolisher are 3 stars, you can use Tour Guide to bring them out, especially since Releaser is one of the main components of the ritual summoning concept you're trying to get. It's important to get it out as soon as possible. Tour Guide helps with that process. And then of course you can go into rank 3 plays, because there's nothing wrong with Tour Guide into this, overlay, you know, exceed into something. For example, one of the main exceeds you're going to go into is Dante, because you're trying to mill off more the Djinns to the graveyard, so that way you can have tribute fodder for the ritual summon of Zera the Mant and get more effects. Because typically you want to banish her, Demolisher, and any of the 4 stars. So right there, that's 3, 3, 4. That's 10 levels, but it doesn't matter because the ritual says 8 or more, and he's only 8. So you pick the 3, right? Then you pick another 3, and then the 4, and boom, there you go. So trying to take advantage of that 8 or more aspect, right? So you can get more effects. So you can give it 3 effects. I wish they made a Djinn that gave it the ability that can't be destroyed by battle. That'd be awesome. They did create a Djinn that gives it the ability to be immune to immune to traps, which I would like to have used if it was a 3-star, but they made it a 1-star, so it's like doesn't have synergy. Good effect, not synergy with this build. Alright, of course Manju, I already mentioned that. And of course Manju, with any of the 4 stars, you can do some rank 4 plays. Lightning Vortex, I originally had Bait Doll, but I took it out and put Lightning Vortex because you want to kind of clear the field, especially you want to benefit from your opponent can't special summon aspect of releaser's effect. So you want to clear the field. If you already special summon monsters, clear the field, and then ritual summon using releaser and stuff, and then it'll make it hard for them to fill up the field again with monsters. MST, of course, gotta get rid of that back row. Red screen for defensive purposes, since there is no ritual Digigen monster that makes it where zero demand can't be destroyed by battle. Red screen will have to do, right? Wing Blast will help you get rid of any monster that can't be destroyed by battle card effects, or just anything in general that would be a major threat to you at any given time. Lower darkness. This deck is largely dark, so this is just a pot of greed. Gotta get that +1. And it was actually helpful in a duel and helping me win a duel. So, in the duel, because this is the second time I record this video, so I don't really want to go through the story again since the story got messed up in the last video, because for some reason there was a big black square in the middle of the video. So I won't go into the story. I do have that dual save Card Games TV 2 chance to upload it. It'll be there and you'll get to see against a Lightsworn Chaos Dragon build. And I had 400 life points. My opponent had 2,800 life points, and I was able to make a comeback. And Lord, this was part of that. Of course, my main boss monster. He came through on the pinch. So wind up Zen main. This deck is large monsters, so there's not that many traps in this deck. It's only 6. So more defense, the better. Plus, it helps you get rid of back row since I had to take out the bait dogs. Alucard, same thing. Pop back row. Cause you don't have. V-stick sometimes. And of course, at play C is just a 3,000 beater. Dante can still apply his effect. Detach. Send up to 3 cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard, because that's technically a cost, so it won't be negated by skill drain, breakthrough, skill elevator, stuff like that. So you get your mills off, which makes them really awesome. Plus it has 2,500 defense. You can become a 25 if you do get the effect. But all you're really doing is the gens or graveyard possible. Plus also help summon a dark with one if you have it just in the grave different. It'd be nice so that way to add to that number of dark numbers with different names. But whatever. Do what you can, what you want. I mean, do what you can with what you got. That's what I meant to say. Leviar, because the Digens, they get removed from play when you use them in the graveyard for ritual summoning. So bringing them back so you can reuse them is a good idea, obviously. Mecha Equip Engineer was actually just thrown in there because to fill up the extra deck. So I was like, I'll just throw it in there just for the heck of it. But it turned out to be very, very essential. Duels, Lightsworn duel, it's like better to than to not have it right. Good thing in case it did come. In case you need to detach from your opponents to make them more vulnerable, like materials in main or 101, so that way you kill it. Right, monster, right? 101, 10 tempo, good. It's got material off. A 2200 strong, good one you can run for. So really something on one. Since it is a quick effect, seed in case of these, and if these effect, then you'll just chain this effect to it and take out another material, so that way Pleiades will have no more materials. So stuff like that. It's just good in general, because sometimes you just need to make it where your opponent can't do something. Since it is during either player's turn effect, so that's just awesome. And it gets stronger, so it's not like, oh man, he's weak. He gets stronger, so he's worth playing. Number 49, Fortune Tune, to recycle my level 3s back into the deck. The main ones you're obviously going to put back are tour guys, not really the Digens. You want them in the grave, so you'll just recycle your tour guys, so that way you can keep pulling out Digens from your deck onto the field and hopefully get them in the grave and all that other good stuff, and use them for ritual summoning. The main goal is to ritual summon, obviously, but you can win without it. But it's the main goal. You want to get it out. It'll give you obviously a lot of advantage if you get the ritual monster out. So that's what makes it worth playing this deck, is to get the ritual. Once you get the ritual, Real quick, one could just something. Oh, he's gay, right? Which would be nice to more additions, more effects. Or like addition only prevents as well about destruction. So, this was also the lights and Yang the monster. Get destroyed by or just want to burn damage. Definitely, if your opponent has on and you just need and just 1,000 damage. It's also good as a main phase 2. So you do, for example, right, deal a lot and raising your opponent. Or Spencer after you declare and stuff like that. Phase 2 and use Corn's effect 1,000. It works similar to a way, but it's on Nikon. It's good against against monsters because you want to destroy the pendulum. And so because you have the pendulums help you wipe the whole pendulum. Slow down against pendulum. It's good against a lot of us, of course. Sky Blaster, certain things destroy it. Actually, only about this face down. You can use its action. The monster on the side if you're out of position. So 2 effects, but use its secondary to get into the deck. It normally can't be destroyed, or it's just too powerful. You don't want to bounce like a JD back to the hand or something like that. It's just stupid. They'll just resummon it. 101, obviously, good card. Number 22, Franken, because you never know. You might need to summon them. He's a 4,500. Can't argue with that. It's better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them, right? Same goes for Prime, 4,000. You could also get stronger by detaching when you're going up against XYZ monsters, so you can take down some XYZ monsters easier. Especially if they're big and strong, you could take them down using this effect. You will deal half damage, but all that matters is you take down your opponent's monster. This is also good under skill drain because then you'll deal full damage if skill drain's on the field. Heliopolis, detach, pop by tributing stuff, so that's useful to get rid of stuff on the field. So it's kind of like your scrap dragon, and that's the end of the deck profile.